Hey everybody, this is Corknut. Welcome back to my Diluvion Resubmerged Deep Dive series. On the last episode we had a certain incident when we ran into some royal buffoons. I reloaded the save, made sure we had finished everything that we'd done before. This time we're going to go turn in the quests that we've collected up to this point before we go take on those royal buffoons. It's possible we may need to improve our weaponry slightly. I'm having a little trouble running into the walls here. Pardon me, it's been a couple days. It's been a day since I played this, and the controls are giving me trouble. Alright, let's try this again. Let's go straight up, maybe back up a little bit. Stop there. Right turning. They're really jammed in this tunnel. Just gonna have to rub against the wall and hope our paint doesn't chip too bad. There we go. I think we're pulling off that. Nope, not quite, but yeah, man, we'll dig our own tunnel. There we go. Still having trouble hitting that wall. There we go. Why'd they make this tunnel so tight? I don't remember having this trouble the first time we came up here. Guy was just in better competence at that point. And it looks like we're on the opposite side of this drill bit that we need to be. Oh, we can dock from there. You think it'll dock us through the ship? That certainly wasn't the case in previous versions. Huh, nice. Yanks us all the way around. Alright, good flying there, Captain. Turn in a quest to the Engineer Master. We took care of those pirates. And good riddance. I don't know who those dwellers think they are coming up here and ruin our progress. Ah, that reminds me. We do need to give a bunch of pendants to our buddies. We do have pendants. Let's see. That's our storage. And key items are pendants. Okay. Oops. Let's take a look at our characters really quick and make sure we assign pendants correctly. So we do have room for another person gunner. I think when we can, we're going to leave Anna as a gunner to improve our critical hit rate. Whenever we need to repair, we're going to have to drop her off. Let's see, torpedo needs strength and intelligence. Gunner needs intelligence perception. And helm needs strength and endurance. We have a whole lot of pendants to hand out. We have a mind pendant, which gives us intelligence. So I just said it, but I already forgot. But I think intelligence was torpedo for sure. And gunner for sure also. That'll improve accuracy, which we're really low on. It'll also improve calibration speed in the torpedo. We do have room for another crew in here, so if we see someone, we're going to pick them up. Actually, we have room for quite a bit more crew. We should get 1, 2, and at least 3 more crews so that we can have an idle person permanently. For now, we're going to give intelligence to our gunners to try to get our accuracy up. So let's take a look at that. Putting all our eggs in as few baskets as possible. Our main gunner is Alex Hawk. He already has 1 intelligence. We're gonna bump that up additionally, so he has 2. He's gonna be really a bright boy for us. Let's see, endurance, intelligence, strength, perception, intelligence. So we got a few more intelligence to hand out. Let's get him up to 4. It seems like if we have high values, it's also going to help us in combat. So let's try to get individuals to be very high values and kind of specialize the individuals for their tasks. Alright. So right now, if I can get the gunner symbol to show up, we'll see that our accuracy is up to plus 0.8. Critical hit is 5.3. And it's helm that needs strength, correct? Yes, strength for defense. So yeah, let's bump up our strength on Jung Bush, who has endurance 3, strength 1. So she's gonna get all the strength. She's gonna be our strong hero. And specializing in brute force and defense. So she'll get our endurance pendant also. And both strength pendants. Just to make sure that's the right one. Yes, endurance and strength. And the final one is an ears perception, increasing perception. And the ears pendant, increasing perception, is going to Alex Hawk, give him a perception of 5. That does leave Anna Smith a bit low. Let's double check if we want to do that. We may want to. I kind of like the idea of bringing Alex up to perception 5 because that might make him better in combat. I think the only advantage of perception, other than in gunner, is going to be in the sonar station here. And I really think that just having maxing out our gun is probably a way better idea than maxing out our sonar station. So let's just max out Alex. Maybe eventually it won't let us assign to him anymore, but for now it looks like giving him a 5 perception, no problem. In addition to that, we also have this officer star, which we're going to hold on to until we get more crew. We'll probably end up putting it in either gunner or helm, but we're going to need stronger crew before we bother doing that. Alright. Let's turn in those quests. I also had a quest here from Esmeralda. We have the items you asked for. And not a moment too soon. You're not bad, Captain. She took the one copper wire so we could keep a few. And your payment, of course. Talk to me again if you're still looking for work. Wow, she gave us a tomato plant. Oh, another heart pendant. Excellent. Put that to good use. You there, Captain! You and your crew have been a big help in getting things up to speed. I want you to have this scrap we pulled off the drill. Excellent, thank you so much. Ooh, 35 reinforced plate. It's time to go update our ship. We're about to hit the hardest layer of ice. I know this project has a history of failure, but I'm optimistic. This is the best rig we've ever built. I want you to head to Thomasburg and deliver the message that we've surpassed the previous record height. Okay. Alright, so let's check in on our loot and see if there's any just straight up loot that we can sell. Actually, before we do that, let's make sure this has all of our forge materials in it. We are getting plenty of forge materials. And it does look like that container holds an indefinite amount. So getting rid of the forge materials frees up loot space. We have a huge amount of loot in our storage, plus a whole lot of loot here. So we're gonna do what we can to sell this junk. I'm surprised wow, we have a lot of space. This is really going to give us a lot of money. Now there was a vendor here, if I remember, a nice city merchant. Let's see if she'll buy some supplies off of us. Crab meat. Fish fossils. Dinar, of course. Books. Pages, 10 sea charts, periscope mirrors, sealable drums. Where else are we gonna put our waste? Captain's chair, always the best seat in the house. Scrap metal, toy car. We're gonna keep the scrap metal for now. Antique plates, we will sell. Periscope mirrors, selling those. More captain's chairs, more periscope mirrors. Yep, more captain's chairs. Some old world coins. Okay, what we've kept is the stuff that we use as ammo generally. It also looks like there's an air tank here that we may want to come back for, but let's just make sure we've sold everything out of storage. We could probably sell the periscopes and dump off some of this scrap metal to save for later, because we definitely don't need more than 200 for shooting. Likewise, these spirits are good for brute force. Now that we have someone with strength, we'll probably keep those with us so she can use those to increase her strength during combat. Meanwhile, let's sell that plant. And the periscope mirrors. Maxing out at 74.90, which is not bad. That's almost enough to buy a whole new ship. And certainly if we sold some of our scrap metal, possibly our spirits, we'd have enough. Okay, so she wants us to head back to Tonsberg where we can upgrade, so we're going to do that before we go too crazy and try to take on that that combat that killed us last time. So let's dive out of here. Uh-oh. There's something rumbling ahead above us. Boy, that does not sound good. What was that? Says Cat. That's a good question, Cat. What was it? But she doesn't want to talk about it. What about you? You want to talk about it? No? Okay. So we're okay. Captain dive now, as I feared. That is the drill collapsing behind us. Right, so we are going to regroup at Tonsberg. Let's double check that's the correct direction. Yes, it is. Well, it was. Tonsberg's going to be the City of Ice. Let's see if this current here doesn't take us to Tonsberg. Hop in the current. Disappeared on us, didn't it? Not sure we've been here yet. Quite finish that one. Uh-oh, an aggressive crab. An angry crab aggressively crawls toward us. Alright, look at this. We've now got an 87% chance to problem solve or an 89% chance to observe. Observation does more damage, so we'll select that. And then Anna Jung Bush with her high strength now has 54% chance to do 3 damage. She's better at problem solving and endurance. This is probably our best bet, but we do have all of these spirits, so I'm just going to use one just to see what it's like. That brings it up to 69 per... Oh, but she loses her turn in using that. Okay, so we're going to do some observation again. Angry crab is coming soon. Angry crab says doesn't damage us. Good. Alright, we might as well use your brute force since you wasted that spirits, but yeah, it seems like we need a really high % chance to be able to do any damage. Finally, there's a barrel, and I certainly didn't sell. I did say salvage cleared there when we beat that angry crab. Alright, right next to this there is another place that we probably should check out. This one here. Probably going to be all kinds of nasty crabs and rats in here as well. No, maybe not. All kinds of loot. one just looks like one of those coolant docks. So we're going to ignore those. We're going to keep heading this way. Looking out for current. We can also dive down deeper. Maybe there's a chance of finding stuff on the floor of the ocean down here. Lo and behold, what do we have here? Looks like a big eye. Oh, it's a tunnel. Dare we? I think we dare. Always investigate the tunnels. Looks like a little wreck inside the tunnel. A submarine of some sort. So it's cleared, just a chest, not much info on that tunnel with the submarine in it. Let's see if we can get out of here or if we're gonna have to go back through the tunnel. Looks like we can just go straight up here. Oops, and we're right below Carl the Slow, I think is what that's showing us. Yeah. Yep, there's Carl the Slow. Whoa, what was that? Not quite sure. Oh, that was a spike off of that spiky wall behind us. But there is something to attach to there. Excellent piloting, as usual. This looks like a bunch of modules stuck together with rope. A tiny rat. Alex Hawk is first to respond with his observation as usual, scaring the rat off. Hello, Carl the Slow. Save, and I believe around here. I'm going to find to the east is where we're going to find Tonsberg. East and probably well above us. Oh, somebody shooting? Sure sounded like it, didn't it? I think that was the current. The current taking us is what I was hearing. Surprised we haven't been here yet. Although, interestingly, we can't explore anymore, so maybe we have. Let's try one more time. Yeah, there's nothing in here that lets us explore, so probably glitched and we've already explored it, is my guess. Oh, I love how those parts are just floating there like that, and we can knock them out of the way. Alright, there is Tonsberg with the Engineering Guild. Let's start with the Engineering Guild first. Maybe there's some crew we can pick up here too. I believe we need about 3 crew. Nobody wants to... Aha! Yeah, it looks like our mask clicks aren't being registered, so I'm gonna temporarily save and reload here and see what happens. Alright, that seems to have done it. Can you upgrade my son, sub John Hasley? Alright, we definitely want the armor upgrades. Let's start there. Armor upgrade's gonna need porthole glass, plate, and rivets. 60 rivets, 10 plate, 3 glass. We don't have overdrive at all. We might want to add overdrive eventually, but we don't need it now. Let's do some armor upgrades first. Probably a couple of those. And let's see if we can upgrade or just get the next version of the sub. We already have it. Okay, so that's as good as we can get with subs for now. Let's move on to these other parts of Tonsberg. See what they have to offer. Alright, was there anyone here we could hire? I don't believe so. While we're here though, let's get the parts we're going to need for an upgrade. Might as well bring everything that will fit. So we know we're going to need plenty of this stuff. Okay, so that's everything. Let's go back and do the upgrade while we're here. Let's at least get one engine upgrade, one armor upgrade, excuse me. Maybe 2 of those even if we can. I think we have the space. That will dramatically increase our survivability if we have some armor upgrades. It does take quite a few rivets though, so we are giving up other upgrades by using these, but let's see. Okay, that gives us 10 more hit points. I don't think we have enough rivets for another one. We could go for another inventory upgrade if we had 2 more rivets, but I think we're going to need 60 more rivets for another armor upgrade, so we're going to need about 37 more. Shouldn't be too hard to find, but that's enough for now. Alright, let's drop that stuff back in storage and head off to that quest up above. And don't forget that we have another park pendant which will increase endurance. Alright, we definitely don't have any rivets. We have plenty of rusty gears, and I didn't really see anything that specifically needed rusty gears. Right now it's rivets that we're short on. So we'll have to keep our eye out for those. We do have plenty of loot to sell once again, so why don't we sell some of that? Always seems to be a surplus of loot, and that's a good thing. I'm gonna sell those spirits. Were pretty damn useless, so I'm thinking we're selling those. Also gonna sell everything else. That was a sonar monitor, some crab, some fish fossils. Let's hold on to scrap metal. Let's sell the coins, sell the books, sell the dinar. Alright, we can probably drop some of our extra scrap metal into the loot, into storage for now, just because we have so much. Keeping 2 stacks on us at all times is probably good. It does seem like we find plenty of that around. Oops. Whoa, what are we doing there, buddies? Let's get past all these cables to Tonsberg City proper. Alright. We have Robert Zhao who wants to join us. He looks like a student. Jay looks like he has something to say. What now, Jay? Ain't nothing we can do here. Head back to Tonsberg. Any survivors likely to regroup there. Alright, so he's talking about the drill site explosion. Nobody else has anything much to say. The chef made it back on his own, it looks like. There's the Shady Royal, the mayor, buddy of the Shady Royal. There's the guest house owner, John Kramer, who has good perception, but Not very good endurance. We might bring him on because he's definitely better than this guy. On second thought, we might just hire them both and see what we can get. Okay, we have been through that door. And this one, I hope. Yes. Reminding me that there is a place down here where we might find more people to talk to. Although it looks like at this point we've talked to everybody and nobody but those two want to join our crew. So slim pickings, but we're going to take them. So first off, John Kramer, you're with us. Want to join up? My father's threatened to cut off all my inheritance. Unless I find myself trade, I'm sure I could make officer rank within the year. And he's pretty cheap. We can have up to 16 crew right now, so we're definitely taking anybody we find. Alright, and with that, we're going to call it a day. See you next time.